You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings.
Good morning. Welcome to Brewtiful Morning in the town of Rollton. My name is Jimmy Dancy. With me this morning is Jackson. Can you say hello?
Hey.
Thank you for joining us each Friday morning at 8:30 as we try to bring to you things that are happening in our town. As you can see, Mr. Doug Barrick, our town manager, is not with us this morning, but Magnolia's doing a great job in getting us online and keep us going straight. So we're all depending on her expertise to keep us going in the right direction. But thanks, Magnolia, for getting us on. Thanks, everybody, joining us. Type in that you're watching. If you have some questions we go through, we'll try to monitor those questions and answer them if we have not talked about it already. Now, recently our town council met. We came through and opened up some of the restrictions that we've been having go on in our town. And that's some of the things we're going to be talking about today. Let you know how to get back in touch with us. But thank our wonderful guests for being with us. Magnolia, I'm going to turn it over to you, let you introduce our guest this morning. And thank you.
Of course. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Brewtiful Mornings. As Mayor said earlier, Doug Barrick is not here, unfortunately. So we're going to try and do the best we can. And Doug, if you're watching, Town Hall is not burnt down yet. So check in later. We don't know what's going to happen. But we have Mara, our town clerk, and Clint, obviously our police chief, just to go over a couple of things. But we wanted to talk about our rental reservations, our Christmas parade applications, and shop with the cops. So we'll, I guess, go ahead and get started. So just like Mayor said, Town Council did vote to open all of our rental reservations up. Oh, bye, Jackson. Town Council did vote to open all of our rental reservations up. So Mara, do you kind of want to just walk through the process, and I will go ahead and add my screen so it's a little bit easier to follow along.
Yes, thank you. So we recently switched to online reservation system. So you can find that by going to our website at rutherfordton.net. Then if you just scroll down on the page, you will see rental reservations. You click on that and it takes you to the actual website. So in order to be able to view availability, you do need to create or, of course, log into your account. It just asks for some basic information as far as name, date of birth, address, and things like that, because your rental rate is based on your address. If you live inside the city limits of the town, you do get a discount. And if you're doing multi-day rentals, you also get a discount as well. So once you log in and create your account, you will go over to click rental facilities. So we have Crestview Park. There are several things there. You can rent the picnic shelter, basketball courts, tennis courts, any of the Little League fields, and all of those rates are on that page as well. For the clubhouse, you can also, select there. Town Hall, we are renting out our council room for meetings and things like that. Then we also have the Woodrow Jones building. So we have two rooms over there. We have the PO box, which is just a kind of first come, first serve. There is no fee for renting that room. But then if you're also, renting the meeting room, there is a charge for that. So you can, click on any of those options to go for your rental. If you're paying with a card, of course, you can go through the website. If you're paying with cash or a check, you do have to come into town hall. But we're actually, just going to go through the whole process and walk you through it.
Yeah, so it makes it so much easier. I know that some people would get, I don't want to say irritated, but it's frustrating whenever you're trying to rent something and you call and we're either busy in a meeting or we just can't get back to you immediately. So it's just super convenient to have that website for all of the rental reservations.
And a lot of people, you can just rent it, from home. It saves you a trip, from having to come up here. The only thing is you take care of all your rental fees online, but you do have to come in and pay your cash deposit, and that's due when you pick up your key. And also if you're serving alcohol, the clubhouse is the only facility that you can serve alcohol at, but you do are required to have an officer there from the time you start serving alcohol until you vacate the premises. So you do have to come in and take care of that at least 30 days before your event.
And that just really helps with scheduling. But another thing is because council was a little concerned about like the spread of COVID and opening back up. So we did add a little clause in the rental reservations just to say like you understand like COVID symptoms, not that you've been experiencing them, but just that you're going to abide by to whatever the CDC says at that time. And so we know that changes, so we can't put anything like specific guidelines in there, but we just ask that you do follow whatever the CDC puts out at that time to slow COVID. So so if you're ready to rent some, go over to the website because the slots for rental reservations, especially for the clubhouse, have been filling up really, really fast with Christmas parties and everything like that.
And you can always check back on the website too. If a date's not available that you want, we do get some cancellations. And I did just want to mention that Kiwanis Park, the pavilion down there, we are not actively renting that facility. It is first come, first serve. So you're more than welcome, if you're going to have a family gathering or something like that, to use the picnic tables, and the covered area there. But we are not taking rentals for that at this time.
Awesome. So changing gears for a second, we have the Christmas parade, and I know that I'm really excited for it. I've been in Rutherfordton for a little over a year now, and we didn't have the Christmas parade last year, so I'm really excited to experience it in all of its glory this year. So I know that we have changed it just a little bit to where so first, the Christmas parade applications are going to go out today. We're going to publish them on our website. I'm sure we'll drop something on our social media. But the route is going to be a little bit different. So it still starts in Spindale, and it's going to start at 2 p.m. Everyone lines up on Elm Street in Spindale. And then it's going to be obviously first come, first serve. And then it'll start by 3:30 in Spindale and come all the way through. And then for Rutherfordton, I know that normally it started in like the Gregory's parking lot where the old Fred's was, I think. But this year we're going to start it on Southern Street. So coming from Ruth, you'll turn onto Southern Street and we'll line up that way. So we can just easily start in kind of near Second Baptist Church, come all the way through in Rutherfordton, and then we'll end in the Gregory's parking lot. So it's just kind of reversed. And we'll still be going forward with the tree lighting and everything like that. But yeah, so sign up for the Christmas parade. I will make sure that we put those applications out today. Mayor, do you have anything you want to say about the Christmas parade?
Well, we're all looking forward to kind of getting back to what we used to call normal. I'm not sure what that is anymore, but I think that will be always an enjoyable time for all of our families to get together and to enjoy facilities in our town and enjoy the parade. All our police department, maintenance, everybody do a great job in forming the parade up and getting it go through town so we can start feeling that Christmas spirit at the first of the month that will carry us through. So I'm excited about a parade in town, and we just ask everybody to be careful, be safe, and just remember we're not only asking you to protect yourself, but all those people around you. So let's enjoy the time together. And I'm excited about the parade. Thank you guys for putting it together. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. And if you haven't heard, we are going to be putting up lights along the Purple Martin Greenway. Of course, we decorate the downtown area. So if you ever have just an extra couple of minutes or an hour, just take a stroll on the loop. I think they call it the circle or something, but just walk down Main Street, walk down West Court Street, come up through the Purple Martin, see Kiwanis Park. It's going to be really beautiful, and I'm so excited. And I'm pretty sure we have a couple of guest appearances from Santa himself in town. So it's just going to be an awesome celebration of Christmas. And speaking of celebrations of Christmas, we have our Shop with the Cop program that I would love Clint to just kind of chime in and talk about.
Yes. Just to give you a little bit of information, if you're not familiar with our Shop with a Cop program, a couple of guys several years ago found a family in need, and we all pitched in and gave some money, and they were able to go out and assist this family and the children to have a good Christmas. Every year since then, the police department has tried to raise as much money as we can to assist as many kids as we can in our community and outside of our community, if need be, to have that same type of Christmas. Every year we've set goals, and every year we have been able to achieve those goals or go above the goals that we set. This year, we set a goal to assist 50 children in our community. Like I said, inside our community here in the town of Rutherford, or outside of our community, if so be. And we currently have raised $15,000 this year to be able to help those 50 kids. I'm greatly appreciative of the guys here that have worked to raise this money by fundraisers, and greatly appreciate all the donations that our community has given to our agency to be able to do this. It is a great thing to see and witness if you've never been able to witness it. I know the mayor's been there. It is something to see. And sometimes we have guest appearances by the Grinch and other characters that might actually check you out at checkout. So to get into a little bit more about Shop with a Cop, applications did start last week. The deadline for the applications to be put in will be December the 1st, and we will start notifying families around December the 3rd. To be able to get an application, you can come here to Rutherford Town Hall, which is at 129 North Main Street in Rutherford, and pick up an application, see our secretary up front and ask for one. Or you can go online to rutherford.net, the same location as you can get your park rentals, and get you a Shop with a Cop application. It's there, print it off, fill it out, and either you can come by and drop it off at the town hall building, or you can actually mail it in. We have started getting applications in, and I think it's going to be a great time. Shop with a Cop will be held hopefully on December the 11th, unless some things change. And there is a little bit of criteria for it. We do try to assist children that are between the ages of 3 and 18 years of age. They still must be in high school. A family who resides in the town will be considered first, but everyone can apply. So even if you live outside the town, please turn in an application. We will do what we can to assist you. The child must be able to separate from the families while shopping, or the families can walk with the child, but the child has to be present at the shopping on that shopping day. So if you know a family that is in need, please feel free to turn in an application. It doesn't have to be the family that turns one in. We get several applications from school guidance counselors and things like that. But please just let the family know that you are nominating them, or so that they're not surprised. But we look forward to seeing you. And if you do have someone that's in need, please feel free to fill one out and get it by here to us.
Magnolia, I'd like to take an opportunity to thank the chief and his department for the work that they do, responsible for it and protecting their community. But this is one of those things that they do outside of their responsibilities of our protection. And it speaks very highly of the chief and his staff who are part of that department. And I want to personally thank all of them for their involvement. As Chief Ingle said, they started raising funds right after the last year's Shop with a Cop. They started then because they know they want to go as long as they can to get funds, because the more funds they get, the more children they're able to take shopping. So I want to, like I said, just thank, it shows where our heart is. Our heart is in Rutherford, but it's mainly with our citizens and especially the young people in our community. So Rutherford Police Department, thank you. Hats off to you. And thank you for what you do in our protection, but also thank you for who you are. So I want to personally thank them.
Thank you. And I'll let the guys know. Thank you.
So Clint, if somebody is interested in donating to the Shop with the Cop, are you still accepting money? What's the deal with that?
Yes, we are still accepting money. We do have the funds to be able to assist those children this year, but we keep an account and we keep that money flowing in, and it'll be utilized to assist next year. We've actually come up with an idea also, or thrown around the idea of, during the year, if maybe a child has his bicycle stolen or things like that, that we may be able to assist them throughout the year and not just at Christmas, to be able to, make up for that loss and assist them with getting something back that, that kids truly miss. But yes, we are always accepting money. Please just come by Town Hall. And also, if you own a business next year, please get in touch with us. We do have a company that does photos and does, advertisement on a calendar of ours, and you can pay them and then they pay us, and that goes towards Shop with a Cop. And it also gives you recognition for your business on the calendar, and they're distributed to the companies and given out, and you can hang it up on your wall and hang them out and show that you're advertising on our calendar, but also assisting a great cause with a calendar.
That's great. So Clint, thank you and the police department for everything that you do for our community. It's awesome to see the Shop with the Cop program during Christmas. And I know that the police have been really busy doing other things as well, like the transfer trucks on Main Street. So I'm sorry, Doug or Clint, to keep putting you on the spot, but is there any update with the transfer trucks?
They're still coming through, but we're still stopping them. We're doing what we can. The signs, like I said, in council has really not changed much of anything, but as time allows, we are trying to do what we can to help that.
Of course. So before we close out, I just had two really quick updates or reminders. First, we obviously offer the leaf pickup, and we just want to make sure and remind everyone to don't put them behind your car, don't put them in front of your light poles or mailboxes. Don't let them clutter up storm drains and everything. So we'll be sure to go through and pick those up and everything. And Broad River also put out an announcement early this morning saying that various hydrants across Rutherfordton and Spindale are going to be tested on their water flow as required for the ISO inspections. So this may cause your water to be discolored. And literally all that is just the change in water pressure can also can loosen up some rust within the water pipes. So if you do have some discolored water, try and run your water to get it through the water system before you drink it. And if the problem persists, please reach out to them. So they do have social media if you aren't following them yet. So they have Facebook and Instagram, and then their phone number and website. So if that problem persists, just reach out to them and they will do anything they can to address it. So does anybody have any other announcements or anything before we close out?
Well, May, I'm going to ask for your help. I'm not sure if you're aware of the dates, but as everybody hopefully should know, last month the town and FEMA got together to provide vaccinations for a community as a drive-through down to Public Works. It was such a success that FEMA has agreed to come back again and provide that to our community. We have a lot of people that participated last time, and we want to work with them to offer that again. And do you know the dates that they're supposed to be coming back to see us? And I assume it'd be at Public Works as a drive-through again, which is most convenient for people to come through and get it through their car. Don't even have to get out. I know I got my booster shot there. So I believe that maybe is coming up December the 11th.
Yeah,
Is it
from
just
8
click
to
in my
1.
head? Let's see. Yeah, it's December the 11th from 8 to 1, I believe. So if you'll mark that on your calendar for all the vaccinations that may be offered, FEMA will be offering them there. So bring your card. If this is the first time, it is a most convenient, especially if you have a family, because you can stay inside the car and they come to you. And so I would encourage you, if you're available and can do it, come and see us, and thank FEMA for offering that opportunity to all of our citizens.
Of course. And speaking of a family event, I guess, Sarah did text me and say that, or just wanted to remind everyone that there are there's room for 3 families left at the Gregory Christie bookbinding workshop at the clubhouse tomorrow morning from 10 to 12. So if you're interested, reach out to the Norris Public Library and sign up for that. I know that Sarah has put so much work into getting all of this together, and this has been a program that has spun from a Facebook Community Action Grant. I guess it's Meta now, but it's going to be really exciting and a whole lot of fun. And if you don't know, Gregory Christie is an award-winning illustrator and artist and author and everything. So it's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So please make sure if you have a family and you're looking for something to do tomorrow morning from 10 to 12, definitely consider this. It's going to be a lot of fun. You get a lot of giveaways and prizes, and I don't want to say prizes, giveaways and everything like that. So it's going to be a really fun time. So if you're looking for something to do, sign up for that. But I think that is all of the announcements that I have this morning.
If you would mention again the date of our Christmas parade and the time, and because we want everyone that wants to be a part of that to actually be a part of that and come out and bring the families. But if you give the date and time again for the parade.
Of course. So it is going to be on Saturday, December 4th. If you're going to sign up for the parade, all of the information is on that sheet about what time you line up and everything. But if you're wanting to watch it, it's going to be at 5 p.m. on Saturday, December 4th. So you can kind of line up along Main Street to watch the parade floats go through. But if you're interested in participating in the parade like from Rutherfordton, I believe lineup begins right after the Spindale parade. So, yeah.
And it was mentioned a while ago, and I want to reinforce this. We plan on, Keith and his people are planning on doing some little bit extra Christmas decorating down in the park. Our neighbors, Forest City always does an outstanding job every year about their Christmas lights. I encourage you to, whenever you come in, if you go to Forest City, perfect drive to enjoy their lights there. Go right on up, see our neighbors in Spindale, visit with them. Then you come on down to Rutherfordton and be able to park and just walk around our park and see what we're displaying. I've already noticed that we have already started putting up some of the decorations, so it's getting to be an exciting time. So take the family out, and you can do it safely out walking around. And so I encourage them to visit all 3 towns and enjoy the Christmas season. We're starting to get in some times that we can start to enjoy things together, but we still have to be safe. But while I've got the podium, I want to again thank Chief for all the work that his staff is doing for our town, and the work that they're doing, especially with Shop with Cop and Mara, the work that she does up front. I know we put a strain on those people up there when council kind of locked our buildings, and it disrupted a lot of people's schedule. We apologize for that. We want to let everybody know people's health is our number one concern, and we just try to do the things that we have control over. And we had to do that, but thank Mara and everybody that involved with handling people that call. Hopefully now we start opening back up and get back in an area where people can have their get-togethers safely. Magnolia's always, she's involved with so many things in town. We just throw it in her office, and she has to take care of it. Same way on Friday mornings, Brewtiful Morning, we just throw it into her and she gets us rolling. So the 3 people's with me today are very vital, important people to our town, and I am very appreciative for them to be a part of our staff, and I thank them for all the work that they're doing. Now, I've occupied some time. Anybody else got anything they'd like to say?
I don't think so. I think we're good, Mayor.
Well, I thank everyone for joining us. Join us each Friday as we try to let you know what's going on in our town. It's a great town. It's a great place to live. Come and enjoy the season with us. I want to take the opportunity to congratulate all those veterans that we just came through Veterans Day. Your service is vitally important, not to only our town, but to our whole nation. So we try to honor those servicemen and women. If you come through town, you look at our banners, and we try to recognize those people. And thank you again for your service to our community. As we start working our way toward Thanksgiving, there's been a tough year, been a tough 2 years, but still we can be thankful as we look around and see the people around us and what we're allowed to do in service to our community and working our way toward Christmas. So it's a busy season, busy time for our staff. There are a lot of weight is thrown on top of their shoulders to make everything successful. So I'm very fortunate to be a part of such a wonderful staff that we have in Roveton, and such a wonderful town to live in. Thank you for joining us again. Each Friday morning at 8:30, we're going to try to bring to you what we got going on. And everybody have a great day. Have a nice weekend, and we'll see you again. Thank you.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet.